Hello students, today we will discuss a topic of class 6 subject biology chapter 3 human body. Today we will discuss the third part of circulatory system, that is blood. Let us discuss. This topic is given in your book on page number 47 and 48, so you will go through it. Now let us start. Blood is a red colored fluid. What is blood? Blood is a red colored fluid which flows inside the blood vessels in our body. What is fluid? Fluid is a thing which can flow. So liquids and gases can flow. So under fluid comes the liquids and gases. In this case it is liquid. So we can also say blood is a red colored liquid which flows inside the blood vessels in our body. In this topic, there are three subtopics: functions of blood, composition of blood, and blood groups. Today we will discuss functions and composition. Blood groups will be discussed in the next video. So let us start with the functions. First three functions we have discussed earlier also, but we will revise. Blood transports nutrients absorbed by the small intestine to other parts of the body. So blood carries the nutrients from the food in the small intestine to other parts of the body. Second function is blood carries oxygen from lungs to all the cells of the body. Blood, as we have discussed in respiratory system also, that the oxygen from the air that we inhale, from there in the lungs, the blood carries this oxygen to all the cells of the body. It carries waste products for removal from the body. Waste products like carbon dioxide, urea, these are the waste products produced in our body and they must be removed, which is done by the blood. It protects the body from infection by destroying germs. So blood also kills the germs, foreign particles, and protects the body from infection. Some blood cells help in blood clotting. In this way, it prevents the excessive loss of blood from the body where there is any cut or injury. And last function is it also helps in regulating the body temperature. Regulating of body temperature is very important, as many of the functions, important reactions in the body takes place at a particular temperature, that is 36 to 37 degrees Celsius. If this body temperature is not maintained, these essential reactions cannot take place in the body. So this body temperature should be maintained in our body, that is done by the blood. Now we will go to the composition of blood. Blood is composed of plasma and cells. What is plasma? Plasma is a liquid part of the blood. Plasma is the liquid part of the blood. It carries nutrients, carbon dioxide, minerals, and many other substances. So plasma is the liquid part. And what is the other part? The cells. There are three types of cells. Red blood cells, RBC, also called erythrocytes. Red color of these cells are due to the presence of red pigment called hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is a carrier of oxygen. In humans, RBC do not contain nuclei, and that's why they are generally called corpuscles. The other cell is white blood cells, WBC. They are also called leukocytes. What is their function? They destroy germs which may have entered the body. WBCs contain nuclei. As you can see in the picture, these are white blood cells, WBC. These are red blood cells, and this structure without any shape, they are blood platelets. Blood platelets, they are also called thrombocytes. These collect the collect in the capillaries at the site of wound and act to block the flow of blood by forming clots. They become very thick at the site of wound or cut, and in this manner they perform the blood clotting, and they prevent the excessive blood loss from the body from any cut or injury. Blood platelets do not contain nuclei. So this was the composition of blood. Now I will give you few assignments. What is blood? Describe its functions and name the components of blood and differentiate between RBCs and WBCs. These assignments will be done. You will do in the FAIR notebook. Thank you.